Everybody asked me why did we start this chapter. Actually, what happened was I was just been hearing a lot about women's shooting clubs, and I was online. I had been reading, usually when I get my concealed carry magazines or USPSA magazines, I read them cover to cover. And I had read in one of the magazines an article that Kathy Jackson always writes, one of the coroners. And she talked about how she was going to be not writing for them anymore because she was going to be getting involved in some women's shooting league. And it said a girl and a gun. And I'm like, what is that? I really didn't know what it was that she was going to be going off and doing. But I knew that anything that Kathy was involved in would definitely be thumbs up. And for her to leave writing a magazine as a writer for a major magazine, I knew that it would be something substantial. So that was in November of 2012 that I looked up what a Girl in a Gun Club was, and saw that it's some chapters that started in Texas. It flourished in Texas. Then it started growing to other states around Texas, and that there was the opportunity to start chapters within your state, and there wasn't any chapters started in Ohio yet. And I was like, wow, what a cool idea to start a ladies shooting club. So I contacted Juliana Crowder, who is the founder of A Girl in a Gun Club, and started talking with her. And when she told me what it was about, that basically it's women learning to responsibly enjoy the recreational use of guns, learning how to shoot responsibly for either self-defense, recreation, or even for competition. And I've been involved in competing and also an NRA certified instructor, and I know that whenever you can practice what it is that you're teaching, the more that you can practice yourself or to teach others, the better that you do. So, I did part of it to learn so that I could grow and do better myself. And I have to say, I've learned quite a bit. In teaching people, I've learned to be familiar with a lot of different firearms that I've only heard about or read about in magazines, but I've probably held just about every brand of pistol out there and learned how it manipulates, and have gotten to shoot them myself, so that you get a good feel for how they operate, which you can't really get that feel when you go to a gun store and just try them statically. Really, to try a gun out, you have to see how it shoots with live ammunition. So I've gotten to try a lot of different guns. I've gotten to see what it is that women do. Pretty much I've been seeing a lot of the same things over and over again, that basically women tend to baby their guns and think that they're changing diapers or something. And we need to know that the gun was made to be it needs to be manipulated. It's made to be manipulated in a way where things slam into place, and that's just part of the mechanics and the way the inertia works in the gun. So I've learned a lot about how to help women shoot. I can tell when they need to stop and breathe, maybe when they're scared, maybe when they need to trudge forward. I can see a lot of the things that I learned and I struggled with when I first started pistol shooting. How not to get slide bites. I got a slide bite today with a gun that I was not familiar with, but I learned. And also, how to teach them so that they can learn. And I have to say, it's really rewarding. Last month, a lady was here, and she sent an email afterwards that said that when she was in line to come in to pay for our range fees, that everything inside of her was screaming, no, don't do this, you're scared, don't do this. And she said, no, I'm going to do this. And she came in, and we put her through the safety orientation drill, and she left here, she said, a better person. She was so excited and couldn't wait to come back to the next time, because she's learned so much, and she's just gained so much in her own confidence that you can do this and you can enjoy it. A lot of times when people are afraid of something, it's their ignorance. Their ignorance of not having the proper knowledge and the proper training. I know that I started out as an anti-gun, anti-hunting person when I was coming into adulthood, only because I'd never been around it as a young person, and a confused mind always says no. It's like, okay, I didn't know anything about it. I saw the Bambi movie on Disney, so it must be bad, right? But I was ignorant, really. And my husband, when we first started dating, took me out hunting. I learned responsible use of firearms and our responsibility of there's wildlife on this earth, and there's too many of us, and the animals do need to be harvested in a proper, responsible fashion so that they can be consumed or properly consumed or put in a place where someone else can consume them. And, again, responsible use of anything, whether it's responsible use of your body, whether it's responsible use of a gun, that's part of adulthood. That's part of being mature and physically and mentally capable of doing this. So that's why we started it, just to learn and grow. And I have to say that our response has been overwhelming. I never would have guessed that we would be at the size that we are now, 4 months into it. We started out with about 6 or 8 ladies, and we've grown to about 40. We have about 65 that are on our Facebook page, so I know there's more coming. And one thing I know about ladies is they don't go anywhere by themselves. As you saw, a lady today brought 3 of her friends, so now where there was 1, now there's 4. They don't even go to the bathroom by themselves, so you know that our group is just going to grow. People are going to bring their friends, their neighbors, their daughters, mother-in-laws, whatever. So it's very rewarding, and we're excited to see the growth that we've had so far.